Hi everyone. In today's video, here's only two of the exciting items you're going to see. This Naquat art hand-blown Christmas ornament that I picked up really cheap, and it's not really cheap. This whimsical cow sitting in a cup of chocolate milk by Cow Parade, and I've sold these before, and now you're going to find out if they're worth it. And about 10 or 12 other items. If you want to know how much I paid and why I picked them out, don't you go anywhere. Well, we got about 4 minutes before the Goodwill opens. So I thought I'd tell you that down in the comment and description section, I put a link that gives you 15% off anything in my entire store. So after you watch the video, go take a look. You never know, you might find something interesting. Oh, they're opening the doors, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you inside. First thing I came across on this aisle was this bag of toys. It was just a lot of cheap cars and trucks. It was going for $3.99, so I passed. I saw this honeymooner game. It was nothing. I passed. Then I saw this toy train in a tin. It was $2.99. I wanted to look it up, so I put it in the cart. Quick update on the train in the tin. Sold for $9.95 plus $4.95 shipping. It's not a great profit, but at least it was a profit. Now back to the video. Then I walked over to the cup and mug aisle. The first thing I saw was this Godiva chocolates mug. I couldn't make money on it, so I left it. Then this retirement mug caught my eye, but I looked it up and it wasn't going for enough, so I had to put it back. Next I saw this cute polar bear mug made by Hallmark. You turn it upside down, it becomes a mug. It was only $1.99. It said, "Friends make spirits bright." I liked the uniqueness of it, so I kept it. This next aisle I saw this teapot. It was nice looking. It was $4.99. It didn't have a brand name, so I passed on it. It was a couple of plates, but then I saw this cow sitting in a glass of hot chocolate or coffee. It was $1.99, but I noticed it was made by Cow Parade. I've sold a lot of stuff by Cow Parade before, and they go for around $20, so I kept this. First thing I saw in this next aisle was this partial skeleton. It was probably a Halloween prop, so I put it back. I saw the stain spot remover. They were $2.99. They weren't going for enough, so I passed on them too. Then I saw these Snippy scissors. They were $2.99. They retailed, it showed, for $9.99. But when I looked them up, they were going for about $12, so I kept them. I went back to the aisle and I found another pair, so I kept these also. I figured I wouldn't make a lot of money, but I'd make some. An update on the Snippy scissors. I listed each one individually for $12.95 or best offer. Well, I got an offer for $10, so I accepted it. So the guy's paying me $10 plus $5.95 shipping, and I still have one left to sell, and I'm already making a profit. So now back to the video. Well, we did okay at this store. Nothing spectacular, but you always hope the next store has better treasures to find. So I'll see you there. Well, we're on the way to the next store. I gotta tell you what happened. The other day, I realized my credit card was stolen. So I was gonna call up the credit card company and report it. But then I noticed the thief is spending less than my girlfriend. So I said, forget it. Well, we're only about 2 miles from the store. I'll see you inside. This first aisle had some glassware and a pair of headphones that didn't belong on the aisle. The first thing that caught my eye, though, was this plate. I believe it was left in China. This kind of plate with that little ring is a lemon server. But they're not as old as they look, so I passed on it. Then I came across this bottle top. You put it on the top of your soda can, and it stops them from going flat, which is a problem I have all the time. So I bought this just for me. Then I walked over to this aisle. The first thing I saw was this thing. It's funny sayings. I should have bought them. I could have put them in the video. Then I came across these Alaskan coasters. They were $2.99, but They weren't worth much. This camera was $3.99. I looked it up. It wasn't going for all that much because it was cheap enough to buy, but I had to pass on it. Then I saw this. It was a Christmas ornament. It's Niqua Art Christmas ornaments. They're handmade Christmas ornaments. They're really expensive. This was only going for $3.99, so I grabbed this really fast. Over on this aisle, I noticed this bag of, well, it was like all their stuff that really couldn't sell. It was $7.99. There was some toys. There was a couple of Christmas ornaments, some loose wires. It was just a bunch of junk. Then I came across this pedometer. What caught my eye about it, not that it was just $3.99, it also was an AM/FM radio, which I thought would add value to it. So I took this too. Well, that was about all for this store. But hang in there, we've still got a couple more stores to go. So I'll see you guys out in the car. I want to go over a few items I bought in that store. First one was this bottle tops. I'm always opening my cans and then they go flat. Well, maybe this will save my soda for a little while longer. The next one was that pedometer. It's also an AM/FM radio. I thought that was unique. And it's $3.99. I'll do okay with it, but not make a lot of money. But what I really wanted to show you guys is this ornament. Let me open it for you. I got to put it down here. Couldn't open it in the store because I only had one hand and the other hand was holding the camera. It's a beautiful ornament. Comes in this beautiful case. And comes with a certificate of authenticity. And here it is. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ornament. And they go for about $60 and up. I have to look this one up a little more, but I think I'm going to do really well with that. Well, that's all for now. I'll meet you at the next store. First thing I saw at this store were these Memorex cassettes. They were asking $2.99. There was only 6 of them. There wasn't going to be enough profit, so I passed. Then I saw this little gun that fixes Christmas lights. They were asking $5.99, but it was as seen on TV, so I couldn't make any money with that. This was a kid's castle. I didn't know exactly who it was, where it was. I thought maybe He-Man, so I was going to put it in the cart and look it up. I walked over to this aisle because I saw this Disney picture. I assume it's Tinkerbell. It was $1.99. When I looked it up, it wasn't going for much, so I had to put it back. Then I saw this box. I was curious what was in it. It was just puzzle pieces, so I passed. But then I saw this Apple Watch charger, but it's also an Apple Watch stand. It was going for $1.99. I looked it up. They were selling for $14, so I kept it. The first thing I saw on this aisle was this old electronic calculator. It was going for $5.99. And even though some of these can have value, I passed on this one. Next to it was this old Atari game controller. It was only $4.99. I know I can get between $15 and $20 for it, so I took it. The Atari joystick controller sold for $15.95 and $8.95 shipping. Not a bad little profit for a couple of days that I had it listed on eBay. But also it brings up a good point. These old consoles, people save them. And then when they go to play them again, like the old Xboxes, the old PlayStations, the old Ataris, their accessories don't work anymore because that's what they use the most and that's what breaks fastest. So if you see any of these accessories, pick them up. You'll definitely make money on them. And there's a big market for them. So I hope that was helpful. Now back to the video. Well, I couldn't find out what that castle was. So when I got to the counter, I ended up putting it back. So if any of you guys know, put it down in the comment section. Well, here we are, coming up to the last store of the day. This is the store that's closest to my house, so I usually try to make it the last store. Well, we had an interesting day, if not a long one. And we found some interesting items. And maybe we'll find a few more in here. So just follow me inside. As usual, I go to the toy aisle when I first come to the store because it's the closest aisle from the entrance. They had this Nerf gun. I haven't been buying Nerf guns lately, but I liked them. This was $4.98. When I got up to the counter, I told the lady I thought that was a little high, and she gave it to me for $3.98. So that was a good deal. On the electronics aisle, I saw this VHS tape rewinder. It's really old. It was $4.98. A little bit high. I sold the last one I had, but I just passed on it this time. I probably should have got it. I saw this GE radio. It's a dual alarm clock. It's an AM/FM radio. It has some age to it. It was $3.98. I've been selling them like crazy, so I took this. On this glassware aisle, which is probably going to be the last aisle of the day, I saw this mug. It said, "You can never go wrong with the little black dress." It was from Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn. It was a heat reactive. See that black silhouette? That turns into a picture of Aubrey when any hot beverage is put inside it. So I wanted that. I thought it was cool and it would sell easy. Well, that's all for now. Now don't forget to click the link in the comments section and visit my eBay store where you can save 15% plus see all the items we bought today and in videos past.